What's up guys, and welcome to Added Time in the Manchester United career mode. And what Added Time will simply be is just a run through of who won what and just, different things like that. And probably at the end, and you tell them we're doing this right on the fly, at the end we'll see things like some of my favourite goals from the season one. Obviously we won the league, 101 points, 97 points, 101 goals. And speaking of those goals, 101, the 100th goal was actually scored in the last game of the season where we beat Chelsea, and it was Daniel James with this header. But you'll love to see it. But yeah, definitely nice. We found 100 goals for the team, so 4 draws, 3 defeats, 31 wins. Ended up being a more dominant win across the board than it probably should have been, if that makes sense. Liverpool losing their last 3 games of the season made it look a lot better than what it was. If we look and see who got relegated, as we know, Southampton put us out of the FA Cup, believe it or not. Did end up getting relegated, Brentford and Norwich also going down. Is that a prediction for next year? Maybe. Maybe worth a £5 bet, but you never know. I'd be surprised if Southampton went down. Going forward, though, Carabao Cup, obviously Manchester City really embarrassed us in that 6-3 in aggregate, beat us 5-2 at Old Trafford. I mean, we beat them 3-0 at the Etihad, with all 3 goal scorers being defenders, but that was a sore one to take. Man City, though, did go on to win the Carabao Cup, beating Spurs 2-0, and like we said in the FA Cup, Southampton beat us 4-3 after a replay, and then went out to Wolves, who then succumbed to Chelsea, who then managed to get past Leeds to set up a Chelsea-Liverpool final, and then they bottled it as Liverpool, who lost three games in the Premier League leading up to that, managed to win the FA Cup. Obviously, we lost. We won the Champions League final against Barcelona, winning 1-0. Mason Greenwood scoring the only goal in that game. And here it is for your viewing pleasure in case you've missed it. It was only the last episode, but why not show it again? The goal that wins the Champions League at the San Siro for us. Mason Greenwood definitely made up for a lot of those injuries that we were getting throughout this season, finding very important goals. A lot of goals in the Champions League for Mason Greenwood. Europa League was won by Dortmund on penalties, so we know who we'll be facing in the European Super Cup at the start of next season. Aston Villa trying their best to get through, but sadly succumbing to the German side. Looking back, they actually did beat a German side. Ironically, they got by Mönchengladbach in away goals, and Dortmund got past AC Milan. So, I mean, very unlucky for Aston Villa. It would have been awesome to be playing Aston Villa in the European Super Cup, but not to be. If we have a little look at the World Cup, which is going on, obviously it's in the summer, not the winter, because it's always be a summer tournament. Let's have a little guess of who thinks going to win each group. So I think Germany will win the first group, with Belgium going through in second. This group here, France and Uruguay. France to win the group, Uruguay second, absolutely. Moving on, eventually. Oh, very weird group this. Bulgaria going through is very weird, but I'll take obviously Netherlands to win the group with Colombia second. Very odd. When you see China, Bulgaria, it's very odd group. Brazil, you're going Brazil and Denmark here, surely. I mean, Slovenia could cause an upset, but still. Next group, Group E. Group E goes to England. Probably Wales will go through in second, I'd imagine. Greece and Ivory Coast probably not up to scratch, but you never know. This is the beauty of the World Cup. Group F, when it ever moves. Hello. Why was I stuck on England's group for so long? There we go. Spain. Absolutely Spain going through here. And I'd probably say Mexico in second. Finland could cause an upset, but... Group G, Italy, of course. Probably Turkey going through in second, I'd imagine. Maybe. Group H, last group of the tournament. I've not seen Scotland yet. I'm really actually quite sad about that. that was a precursor. Scotland are in the group with the Czech Republic, so hopefully we can get one over them. I'd love to say Scotland would win this group, but you're going Argentina, surely win this group. Hopefully Scotland in second, but it'll probably be Argentina and Czech Republic. Scotland can maybe nick something, but you never know. Never know. If I had to pick winners, I'd say France or Brazil. France or Brazil to win it. Moving on, looking at the Championship, so Everton and West Brom will be joining us in the Premier League. 116 points for Everton, they dominated. We don't know the playoff result yet. Derby, Forest, Watford and Middlesbrough. Based on the points, you'd expect Derby to come up, but I would like to see Forest. I'd like to see Nottingham Forest back in the Premier League, to be honest. Looking at some other leagues, PSG romped home the Ligue 1. Usual suspects, no surprises there. On to the next, I'm going to look at Germany, Bayern Munich. They're in our Champions League group, 10 points clear of Leipzig. So, you know, again, nobody, no surprises there, really, I could have looked at relegations, I didn't really want to look at relegations, that seemed pointless. On to the Serie A, you know, the league that FIFA ruined this year by not having the Calcio B attached. So, I love doing, I'd love doing Serie A career modes, I love the Italian league. I can't do it with, Roma FC and Piemonte Calcio, it really annoys me now, and it's quite sad. But Inter do romp home in that as well, so that one was correct. Very close to actually being not even close, so. And La Liga was won by Barcelona. Centurions, 100 points on the board, but they didn't win a Champions League, did they? Just saying. Oh dear. Moving on, I have one last league to look at. I am Scottish, so we will have a look at the Scottish League. Now, I don't know who's won. This is the issue. It doesn't show the split. There's 5 games after the split of top 6 and bottom 6. So I suppose we're just going to have to assume that Celtic have took their title back from Rangers. Sorry, but that's the assumption we need to make at this point. Looking at the player stats, Bruno Fernandes, of course, wins the Golden Boot. Lucky him, because we injured Timo Werner in the last game against Chelsea to make sure that he won that Golden Boot. Cavani there with 21 goals as well. He had an amazing season. Danny Ings with 12. Not greatest with Danny Ings, but you know, Ruben Neves with 11 as well. Neves did not score that many goals for us. However, I do believe Ruben Neves actually only scored 4. He got 4 goals for us. So that was 7 for Wolves he'd scored as well. Assists, Bruno up there, top of that as well. So 18 goals, 29 goals, 18 assists, 47 goal contributions across the season. Then you just look like Ings on 10, Cavani, James, Sancho on 9, then there's Greenwood on 8 assists. Greenwood really didn't have a great season, but he made up for it. I say he didn't have a great season, but you know, he had 10 goals across the season with 8 assists. So, I mean, for that right side, and then obviously he started scoring more when we put him into the middle, but I mean, what are we worrying about? He won the league, that's all that matters. Anyway guys, that is where I'm going to end talking. I'm going to leave you with my favourite goals of the season, so don't turn off yet, but you're right, it's going to be the last year for me, and let's see my favourite goals of season 1. See you next time in season 2 though. Bye.